Welcome all to today's session. So, first of all, I would like to thank everyone for joining us in today's session. And I would like to introduce myself. I'm Shalini, and I'm a primary teacher in Maitri Vidya Niketan. So, looking at the numbers, I'm thrilled to see the gradual increase in the number of participants. And I hope that this will translate into a meaningful interaction among us, and each one of us will leave this meeting with a better understanding of what is happening in the field of technology, new ways of teaching, and how to grab the attention of children and make them interested in the whole learning process. So I can see new members have joined us today. So can any one of you share your expectation of being a part of this? Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, new
Oh, I,
members, can one of you please speak out? Let me call some name. Uma Maheshwari madam from Vijay College. Can you please share what's
Yes,
your
yes.
expectation?
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And today evening, from our administrative madam, I got this link regarding the creative teaching. So I want, actually, I am very interested to see this one. Nowadays, it's really a very good, very big challenge for children to teach them from the primary level to the degree level. I am the principal VIT Degree College, and even my staff is also attending this meeting. And at a degree level, it's really a very big challenge for us to conduct classes. If you say so, you're telling that you're giving the new ways of teaching. We are very much interested to see that ways how to attract the students. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Anybody else?
or even the existing members can join us.
Kausar, can you speak? Can you unmute and speak?
Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
Sir, I am not taking online classes, sir. So I have not much experience in this line.
Is it Kausar?
Yes, sir.
No, I didn't get your first part. Are you taking the session or you are yet to take?
Which session, sir?
No, no, no. In your for your students, are you already taking online classes?
No, sir, not online class, sir. But in WhatsApp, I am doing little much.
Okay, okay. No
WhatsApp,
problem. Yeah, yeah. Then you can share your experience. How many students you are reaching on WhatsApp?
5 to 6 students, sir. Because I am working in a rural area, so most of the children have not the Android phones. Most of them have the basic.
No, no problem.
So
But how will you reach? Even WhatsApp needs smartphone, no? WhatsApp cannot reach regular phone.
yes, sir. By giving videos
No,
or
that means
giving homework.
no. That means they have WhatsApp. The students have
Yes,
WhatsApp.
yes, oh,
That means
yes. What's
they have smartphone.
smartphone, sir?
Then if they have smartphone, you can also
Hmm.
bring them onto Microsoft Teams, like how you are speaking now. There is no difference.
Okay, sir.
They are all competitive products.
Okay, sir.
Technology, underlying technology is the same. Basically, everybody uses internet,
Yeah.
whether it is Google Meet or Teams. Since you are using Teams now that you know how to use it, you can
Yes,
also
sir.
share it with the parents of the teachers so that they will also start using Teams. Then the advantage with Teams is later, because WhatsApp maximum you can do video call maximum 8 people. Whereas on
Okay.
Teams, if you come, you can go up to 250 people. There is no limit, and it is free.
Okay, sir.
Look at it. Today, I am not even paying single paisa to Microsoft. Okay,
Okay, sir.
it's free.
Okay.
So whatever
Okay.
your experience, now you can basically yeah, basically share with your friends, as well as you can share with the students. And also
Okay, sir.
still better, you can also encourage the parents also to attend.
Yes, sir. That is the main issue, sir.
If it helps, you can invite parents to attend this session, which I am
Okay.
taking, so that
Okay.
they will know and they will see more interesting pictures and graphics, and they will also get to hear a lot of us speaking. So that will give them more confidence.
Okay, sir. In the evening times, children get the phone, sir. In the daytime, they are not the opportunity to use that phones because the Android phones use their parents now, if maybe father or mother.
No, that's fine. Now 7:30 onwards, they will be free, right? They can attend, right?
Okay, sir.
No,
Okay,
that
sir.
is the reason why we had chosen this time, because most of
Okay,
the
sir.
teachers also said that
Mm.
the teachers will be busy in taking online sessions, which is for the classes, which is mandated by government Department of Education. That's why we chose this slot.
Okay, sir.
So feel free to invite some of the parents so that they will get confidence. In fact,
Okay.
tomorrow we are taking sessions to the young kids, where children from Germany are going to come on the same bridge and teach.
Okay.
That means now look at it in your village. Imagine a student from Germany coming and teaching your rural children. Even though they might
Okay, sir.
not understand because mostly it's computer, but once in a while I will intervene and explain how to do animations which anybody can understand. Even a third standard Kannada speaking child can understand. We have done this experiment.
Sure, sir. I will do.
ಹಾಂ, ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೂ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದೇನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವ
ಹೌದಾ?
ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗೋ ಹಾಗೆ, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಒಂಥರ ಧೈರ್ಯನೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಖುಷಿನೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ
ಹಾ. Okay.
ನಾವು ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಲಾಕ್ಡೌನ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಅಪ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟೀಸ್. ಈವನ್ ದೋ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ವರ್ ದೇರ್ ಆಲ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ಓವರ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 10 years, ದೀಸ್ ಟೂಲ್ಸ್ ವರ್ ದೇರ್, ಬಟ್ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಇವಾಗ ವಿ ಆರ್
ಹೌದು ಸರ್.
ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮದರ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ವೆನ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಥರ
ಹೌದು.
ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಾವು ವಿ ಸಿ ದ ಪವರ್, ಲುಕ್ ಅಟ್ ಇಟ್. ನಾವು ಮನೇಲೇ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಟುಡೇ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮೋರ್ ದೆನ್ 200 ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಟು ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಅಸ್.
Nice, sir.
Okay, thanks,
Okay,
madam.
sir.
Thanks for
Thank-
joining.
okay,
And
thank
keep
you, sir.
talking.
Thank
That's
you.
important.
Okay, sir.
Don't feel that you are teaching only 5. Actually, most of the teachers are like that only. And ironically, or what feels bad is today afternoon I was speaking to one of the teacher who is in Electronic City, a government school. They have 350 students in the school, and she is teaching only 7 students. I was surprised why. Again, same problem. It is not a village problem. It is everywhere. Problem is the same. Again, they're usually government school children. Their parents are laborers or housemates. So during daytime they don't have phone. Only in the evening. Then not
Evening, sir,
everybody
it's
is convinced that this will help, because they think it is a waste of time and waste of mobile currency. So that is the
yes,
mindset
sir.
which we have to change. If you get some of
Yes.
the parents to this session, then they will see the value.
Okay, sir. I will do, sir.
ಹಾಂ, ಆ ಥರ ಮಾಡಿ. ಆವಾಗ
Okay, sir.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
Okay, sir.
I will
Thank you,
just
sir.
thank you, madam. I will just take
Okay,
one
sir.
more name. I see Nivedita. Is Nivedita here?
Hello, good evening, sir.
Very good evening, sir. ಹೇಳಿ.
Sir, I'm Srinivas
ಹಾಂ,
from
ಹೇಳಿ
Vijay
ಸರ್.
High School.
ಹಾಂ, ಹೇಳಿ.
Can we proceed, sir?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, please.
Yes, sir. Our management
Hmm.
already prepared so all types of from the month of April only
ಹಾಂ,
to reach online classes to entire whole those who are from 9th to 10th standard promoted students. Right now, this year those people are going to write an examinations,
ಹಾಂ, ಹಾಂ.
public examinations.
ಹ್ಞೂ.
So from the month of April only, they started online classes.
ಹ್ಞೂ.
So initial stage, we got very limited numbers
ಹ್ಞೂ.
joining and make using this benefit. So by the effort of our management and our staff.
ಹ್ಞೂ.
So now, more than 40 students from each classes,
ಹ್ಞೂ.
around 350 students of the 10th standard.
ಹ್ಞೂ.
So each teachers.
ಹ್ಞೂ.
So getting attendance roughly around 47-50 like that. So very good. Then even by having this focus, so those were promoted from 8th to 9th standard. Even those parents also interesting and communicating when are you going to start our children's also.
Wonderful.
So this is the response from the parents. They will be personally calling and sending the messages. So our teachers also doing a dynamic work, and our management luckily. So we are very fortunate by having our management and coordinations of the entire whole the administrative field and management field, and our parents also expressing concern about the online classes, both morning and evening sessions. Very good interactive sessions is going on continuously right from the month of April itself, regularly. So almost both maths and science. So almost nearly 30% of the portions covered. Now next in the month of first week of August, language subjects also going to start. Then again there is a plan for the introductions into the 9th standard and 8th standard also. So doing well. So and very good response from the parents also. Very good appreciations is there. Even so, how we are involving our students, so at least once in a while, at least monthly once, if we take the confidence and involvement of the parents also, so definitely we can reach maximum percentage of the positive response.
Very nice to know, sir.
I think our management going to plan for this also. Let us hope for the best also, and also our teachers and management very active.
Okay.
So for the sake of the society concern and nation building objectives, by keeping all this, they're doing wonderful job, and even parents also very good cooperative, and students also very active involvement is there, sir.
Excellent, sir. Yeah, nice to know. We will look forward to hear from your experience so that other teachers can benefit.
Yeah, sure.
Because quite a few of the teachers in this group, they have not even attempted because they think technology is complex. Okay, that is the we have such teachers also, so we have to give them confidence.
Yeah, minor issues is there. So that is technical errors. That is not from our side or maybe management side. The minor errors is there. We can rectify that one. Then we can put into set right.
Yeah, definitely we will help them with technology. If you can share your experience, how easy it was to learn and how easy to run it, that will definitely give them a confidence. Yes, and another thing I heard is your management is also going for online certification, online exam. That's also a nice development. That's good to know. Yes. So anyway, once your pilot is over, you can come and share with us so that other teachers also can follow. Because in this lockdown time, it's very difficult to get students to the school, and that is also posing a lot of risk. Okay. Yeah, thank you, sir. We will, in the interest of time,
thank you, sir. Welcome, sir.
Yeah,
welcome, sir. Please.
Yeah, Shalini, over to you.
Yes, sir. Please.
Okay, so now even I would like to share my experience of online teaching and being a part of this group. So even I was a bit nervous when I came to know that we should handle online class. And my school, Maitri Vidyaniketan, the management has supported us a lot. Even the principal ma'am, Sridevi ma'am, even she is there in the group. I don't know whether she is attending the meeting. Even she has given us the freedom to implement our creative ideas. And then I got to know about this group through Rama ma'am. She is our education coordinator. And I joined in this group. I actually came up with an open mind to observe everything and to upskill myself. Then when I joined this group, I came to know that this group included people who are way more experienced than me. So I had the intention of picking up those brains and to use all those useful tips to handle the children, especially during this pandemic. And then next, I was wondering how an IT company like Infosys, what an IT company like Infosys has to do with the teaching field. And I was pleasantly surprised to see how Infosys has invested its resources in guiding teachers to adapt with new technology. So, sir, Kiran sir?
Yeah, Charlie.
Can you just elaborate how Infosys is guiding us?
In the interest of time, I will keep it short. Thanks for the opportunity. So, yeah, we have been basically like-minded individuals have come together. So we call that group as Samarpan. So last 10 years, no, I mean, this is the 14th year actually. 14 years back, 10 of us started. Today, we are more than 2,000 people out of our own interest. We come and join and we try and do something to the society because we are grown up in this society. We got educated in society. Most of us, we studied in the village school, in the government schools. So thanks to our parents' encouragement, we were able to study well and get placed in a company like Infosys. And we are very proud of what we are doing at work. And now that we are happy with the work, we would like to at least share our experience and knowledge with the students, youngsters of current year, so that they can also come up and they give equal importance to the education. And the good part is now quite a few things are available. For example, now internet is there. When we were studying, there was no internet. So that itself is a great leveler. So now earlier, those who had textbooks were the rich people. Nowadays, the dependency on textbook has come down so drastically that most of the children are learning through digital media, whether it is YouTube or whether it is Megashala or whether it is Xstep. Okay, so or Diksha. So a lot of platform have come up with almost zero cost, which is accessible, and or there are in case some poorest of the poor, if they are not able to access, thankfully there are good Samaritans and good organizations which will come forward, including Samarpan. As part of Samarpan, we are trying our best to help. Actually, the number of children whom we are able to touch and make a difference is it runs into more than 10,000. A couple of more than 50,000 actually. Few of my volunteers also in the session today. They are in the listening. They will during course of period they will also share their experience. How even in this COVID time, how some of our youngsters how they braved and they went into the areas where they need help by wearing safety gloves and masks, and they distributed food and clothing and a lot of things they have been doing. So as part of our social service, we have been doing a lot of very inspiring things. I feel proud to be part of that team. So now as part of this education, we were used to go and teach in the government schools. Now after lockdown, we were not able to go. So then we were wondering, is there anything we can do without actually physically being present in the government school? That's when 3 weeks back we were discussing with Tara madam and Sharma sir and Prema ma'am. So then we were in touch with some of the teachers in Udbur. I think quite a few of Udbur government school teachers are also here in the participants. So then we were thinking, whatever challenges Udbur school is facing, it should be similar. So that's when the trigger started. We wanted to teach about 20 teachers. That humbly we started with just a few of us. Then second week itself, 140 people came just by word of mouth. Okay. Now today we are expecting more than 200. So now we realize actually it's just a number. It doesn't matter, because we are also putting the session recording on YouTube, so that it doesn't matter whether it is 1,000 or 10,000 or million, as long as it is a best practice and it is doable, it's affordable, and anybody can replicate it. Why not we share it? So with that principle, we have taken this up, and we are able to scale up, and we are able to, thankfully, due to technology, we are able to listen very clear voice, as you are seeing today. I'm sure we are now sitting here at least from couple of states, and also one of our friend has dialed in from Canada. So we have an international audience. So it is a proof that internet is a great leveler. It doesn't matter with remote village or in city, whether it's Toronto in Canada or Düsseldorf in Germany. We were able to connect and seamlessly exchange our experiences. Okay, there is nothing like rich or poor. There is nothing like you're smart and I'm not smart. Everybody is getting equal opportunity to learn, irrespective of where we are starting. So that's what excites us. So again without overwhelming, let's get this going. And how the mode of the way in which we would like to take it further is through question answer. You please ask the challenge which you are facing. Quite a few of you have already shared as part of the Google form which I had shared while you are joining. So we have picked up top 5 the common problems. We will first address those 5. If the time permits, we will take up others as well. You can just unmute and you can speak if your problems are different from that. And also, we are going to invite some of the teachers who have told they are quite comfortable and they are able to scale up. If they are present, we would like to hear from their experience as well, because we don't want to just keep giving monologue where we cannot assume, because we don't deliver the online classes with the children. It's you who is delivering, and you know the problems, and or you know the success, you know how to excite the children, how to inspire the children. So we would like to learn from you, as well as quite a few teachers are also waiting to learn from you. So let's I think give opportunity to the teachers, because this program is by the teachers and for the teachers. We are just here as facilitators to ensure that this is a seamless platform, there is no technical glitches. So otherwise, we would like you to take the front seat and drive the show. So with that, Shalini, you can just go one by one the problems, and we will try and see if anybody has solution.
I think so. M. Srinivasa, yes, sir, from Vijaya College spoke right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we'll move on to K. Timmigowda. Even he is from Vijaya High School. So, sir, are you there?
If I don't see Thimmegowda in the participant list, so if anybody is aware what issue Mr. Thimmegowda is facing, if you can just voice out, we would like to give our views on how it can be resolved. Okay, we'll move on to the next one.
Move on to A. Manjushree.
Is Manjushree available?
She had told us that she is comfortable, but still she is facing some issues.
Okay, now let me voice some of the issues which the teachers have told me. First issue the teachers have told me is the students will just drop off, okay, and they will not be able to join back. This is a common issue. Or even today also I see a couple of teachers, they just ping me on WhatsApp that they are not able to join. So the first remediation or first investigation, with very simple thing which you can do is, Ronnie, can you just type fast.com and first share your screen. And let me stop sharing mine 1 second. Yeah, Ronnie, share your screen.
Hello, good evening, sir. Kiran, sir.
Yes, Srinivas.
Sir, as per our Thimmegowda and Manjushree madam, so common issues. Whenever the students they will log in, then automatically after 10-15 minutes or half an hour they will skip out.
Okay.
They log out.
Yeah.
So this is common.
Yeah, let me address that. So, then you can tell the next issue. I have some viewpoints.
Yes,
yeah, Ronnie, can you share your screen? Yeah, we can see it. Yeah, just type fast.com, FAST. Hold on, don't press enter. Let everybody understand. And why not you type that also in the chat window, including HTTPS, it should come. Can you type? I did not see yet. Okay, yeah, press enter. Let's see what fast.com does. Okay, so yeah, let it stabilize. Yeah, click on more info, show more info. So this is a command, it works globally. So even though he's firing this from Canada, so it works in Bangalore, it works in Udbur. So this service is provided by Netflix, so for the benefit of everybody, and there is no ads popping up, so it's a very clean and simple. It works on your mobile also, it works on any browser. So first, please ask anybody, or if you are struggling, you only just click this and ensure that your speed is minimum 8 Mbps, if not 68. So probably in Canada he is getting 68 Mbps. We might not get that speed in India. So let's at least 8 to 10 Mbps minimum. If it is more, well and good. at least 8, we have seen that in our experience after talking to many teachers, those who are getting less than 8 Mbps, we see the probability of them dropping out is higher. Okay, similar challenges the students also will be facing. So if you feel repeatedly a student is dropping off, please call their parent and ask to do this. You can even WhatsApp this command. I'll just ask them to click this. So it's very easy fix. If because now we are talking data. Otherwise, even though both of us are using, let's say, Reliance or Geo, then what happens? Because where we stay from the tower, so that also makes a huge difference. If somebody is inside a concrete, basically surrounded by concrete houses, will make. So anyway, nothing we can do about it, but definitely we can measure the speed which we are getting, and if you can afford to switch the operator, please do so. Otherwise, if you can switch to, now BSNL gives this copper wire broadband at home, which promises a minimum 10 Mbps at a nominal price. If they can afford, well and good. Otherwise, then they will have to go to a place, whether it's a terrace or first floor. We have seen a lot of newspaper articles where children are sitting on the roof, on the tiles. Why they are sitting? They think they will get the signal better. This better is a basically relative term. It's like beauty in the mind of beholder. No, see, better is also in the mind of beholder. We don't know what is better for me and better for her. So then instead we can talk about numbers. So I encourage all of you to just remember the simple command fast.com. Okay, then just so that we can talk about data. Even when you call, you can call any of us. We will also help you with this if you don't understand. So also we'll tell you what is this download speed and upload speed, and what is that need do you need download or upload more? Okay, if you are consuming, you need more download. If you are talking like how I am doing now, if I am sharing a lot of things, if you are a teacher, then probably you need a decent upload speed as well. Okay, so that is the relationship between the speed. Now let me come to other things. You can stop sharing. Thanks, Ronnie. Now let me come to other things. Let me just share my screen in the meantime. So, okay. So other things why they don't keep dropping out. One is uh, there is a pull model and push model. What do I mean by pull and push? Pull is, now why did you come to today's session even though I did not invite? Neither I am sure not that you will get any promotion or any increment by attending today's session. You felt there might be some value. We don't know for sure. After attending, only you will say whether you got value out of it or not. Today, you could have been sitting watching TV with your family, but now you are watching your computer monitor or your mobile screen. So there is some value, and there are some teachers who have come for last 2 sessions and they have come again. Why did they come? Okay, let's introspect. So they saw some value. I am not boasting here, but there is something you feel that you will get. Either you will get or you can give. Both are equally good. So why not we create similar atmosphere with your students? Okay, so students, it not necessarily they have to continuously be giving. Today morning, I was engaging some of the Vijay College students only, the high school students. I just gave one simple, basically a teaser to solve a formula of a cylinder. I asked them to basically find the volume of a pizza. Okay, so look at it. Saturday morning, 7 o'clock, they saw my WhatsApp, and as serious as writing an exam. Probably after a while, I'll just share some of the answer scripts they have given. As seriously as they write their exam, they have written the steps, how they calculated the circumference first, then they converted into volume. They have neatly explained each and every step with neat handwriting, taken the picture in a WhatsApp and shared it with me. Again, I am not their teacher. I am not going to give them marks. Why did they do it? They felt, and once one student started, everybody else started. So like that, we saw a nice game, a gamified learning happening. So I am sure you people also will share a lot of such experiences. If I could do it in just one day of engaging with them, see, they have not even seen my face, but they liked the way the question was posed. They liked the way they can show that they are better than their peers. And there was fun element also. I had picked some nice picture of pizza, which was quite attractive to the kids. So like that, you can figure out, you people are day in and day out working with the students. So like that, instead of getting in, and some of the things like I can talk about Newton's third law of motion, Newton's second law of motion, but they might find it boring. So if I were you, this is what I would have done. I'm not telling you this is what you should do. I'm just telling what has worked for me when I have been teaching with the government school kids. I have been teaching them maths and science. For example, if I am teaching maths, Pythagoras theorem, I will share a video, okay, an interesting video. I have seen one of the basically an art of living teacher's video. Probably if anybody is interested, I will share that. How he teaches Pythagoras theorem. It is even today it's so inspiring, even though I know in and out of Pythagoras theorem, where it is used. So it is so catchy. Then I will not repeat because I cannot match him or I cannot better him. So instead, I will just share the video, and when I engage with the students, I will explain my thoughts on how Pythagoras theorem is being used in real life, how satellites are using to map the heights of the building, how we are using it to build neatly, perfectly square houses. When how was pyramid was built, even though there was no basically how it was perfect square, they got it, how they got the perfect alignment, how the sundial works. So a lot of things which we can explain with these concepts. So when you bring in those value, then that they cannot get anywhere in the internet. That any no none of these whatever ready-made videos which they are getting by paying money by these private entities, whether it is full marks or more marks, or so a lot of such people who are luring them by telling you will get 100 out of 100 by using cinema movie basically stars to come and advertise for them. So none of them can give this. Basically, you can relate with them. You can they will relate you with them. So there is a good connect. You should leverage that connect. When that happens, okay, then students would love to come to your schools again and again. Okay, so then I'm sure you might not be able to get 100% of attendance, but definitely your attendance will improve. So let me stop here. I would like to hear one or two best practices from couple of you, what you are following, because I am not a teacher. Whatever I am telling might sound theoretical. Can one of you unmute and tell the best practice which you followed, which it worked? Or Shalini, why not you share the experiment which you are doing with augmented reality? It would be nice if you can share your screen also.
Sir, I'm using my system, so
okay, no problem. Just talk about it. I will share the video.
Okay, so for my
Kiran, Sainam here.
Sainam, tell me.
Just a small tidbit. So, see, during this summer, as soon as the lockdown started, we are trying to teach coding to some of the hippocampus children using WhatsApp. Okay.
Yeah.
We created a WhatsApp group, and one thing I have done is while I was teaching the children whenever they need help, I also encouraged quite a few children to act as mentors. So what happens is that, you know, as you yourself just now said, instead of one person teaching, taking a higher position, the children get to learn from each other much faster. So I see that, you know, if you can encourage the children also to give a solution, instead of you giving the solution yourself, the child who is already picked up little faster, you just tell them to, you know, help the other children. So they would be able to come up and they will get encouraged. So seeing that, you know, other children also get energized and they'll push them to learn from each other. That's something which I observed. I think it's something which we can try out in our classes.
Wonderful. And also I saw you people are conducting some competition. Can you tell about it? I saw it today in the Facebook.
Yeah, that's sorry. That's actually a dance competition.
Yeah.
What we have done is actually in the month of April, sometime we started. We had asked both parents as well as children. We opened up for entire, not only for hippocampus, it's actually open for everyone. We posted in the Facebook. We encourage all the parents and children to participate in a together as a family participate in any song, any interesting dance they would like to contribute. So we ask them to dance together as a family and send it out. So we almost got, I think, some 1,200 or 1,500 entries from all over the states, including Karnataka, Maharashtra, and outside the states as well. So last few weeks we had identified age groups, and as per that, 3 age groups, and we started announcing the final photograph. It's all done online. It's very, very encouraging. The level of participation has been, we never expected that level of participation. Extremely encouraging how the families came together to participate. So it has given us a confidence that yes, most of the children, rural children, they are willing to try out new technologies and participate and learn.
Yeah, thanks, Sainam. And let me share one of the experience with Hippocampus, basically learning centers. We first started our creative computing with Hippocampus in Kodihalli and Hunisanahalli with third standard student. Okay, so third standard Kannada medium student. That I would say it is one of the poorest villages, or the kids whom we saw when we actually met the parents also. Then we were thrilled to see third standard Kannada speaking kids are able to quickly basically see that was not even Microsoft Windows, it was Linux machines. So they were using Linux machines, which is fully English interface. They were able to create animations just after half an hour of we showing it. Then after 2 months, I was pleasantly surprised when the principal of that Kodihalli school says that now whenever a new visitor walks in, no more teacher will walk them through what computer science or computer education we are giving. They are leaving it to the 5th and 6th standard students to explain what they are learning in the computer lab. So that gave us the confidence that this is just 3 years back story, then no looking back. Then we went on to scale up nearly about 30 schools. After that, we replicated that model. So thanks to Hippocampus, I think, Sainam, if I am not wrong, you have more than 150 schools, right, in villages?
No, that's centers. We have pre-KG centers. The kindergarten centers, yes, we had about 200.
Yeah.
The schools, we have about 20.
Yeah. So they are also.
So the primary, yeah.
Yeah, they are also.
Children.
Yeah, sorry, complete.
Sorry. Yeah. From first standard all the way up to 8th, 9th, and 10th, we have about 20 schools. But the pre-KG centers is about 200.
Yeah. And even though it's a private or aided semi-private school, the way they have cut down the cost, the way the fee structure, it's really unmanaged. Basically, it's very inspiring how they are able to scale it up. They are ensuring that the poorest of the poor kids also gets as quality education as private schools. So if any of you are interested, I can connect with them, with Sainam and his colleagues who are also there in the call today. They will be more than happy to share the best practices, how they were able to do it. So it is a model worth imitating, because they are being in 40 kilometers away from near Kharagpur in a village. They are able to get as high or probably better than some of the private schools in Bangalore. It's almost 1/10 of the cost. So it's a excellent best practices to figure out how they are able to sustain this model. Okay, even though they are not making any profit, but they are not making loss either. So it's excellent and very inspiring. Yeah, over to you, Shalini. Sorry for taking your time. You explain about the AR experiment you are doing. Then I will share some of the pictures.
Okay.
Thanks, Kiran, intro of the Hippocampus. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Sanam.
So first I had tried Google 3D.
No. Hold on. Actually, they don't. They don't even know what is augmented reality. Can you explain what is augmented reality?
Augmented reality.
Okay. Tell me in your words. I will add. I will compliment. There is nothing right or wrong.
Okay. So it is actually a system in which in the video it is very difficult to identify which is real or it gives us a real effect, like real word. We can relate to the real word. And
hold on, let me share the screen and you explain what is that I am doing and what is augmented in this.
I can do that. I can do that.
Okay, give me a second. Yeah, can you see my screen, Shalini?
1 second. Yes, I can see that.
Yeah, can you explain what's happening?
In this, the teacher is taking, I think so, your daughter is there, right?
Yeah, it's okay. It's immaterial. Just assume she's a teacher.
So we can assume it as a teacher. The teacher is taking the class, and the elephant is actually a computer generated image or a video. So, but by using the augmented reality technology, we can merge it, and it is very difficult to identify.
Can all of you, Manju, can you unmute? Manju, you are unmuted. Please mute. Yeah, go ahead, Shalini.
So, augmented reality is a computer generated perceptual information, and in that we can bring out objects in our environment, and we can merge it, we can use it during our class and all. I don't know how to explain it. And,
No. Don't explain. I will explain the technique. You explain why is it useful in the school, in your class. Why is it useful?
like in beginning, we were sending pre-recorded videos, so it was difficult for us to explain the topic. And since I was handling for class 2, it was difficult for us, like to we should send a video which the kids should be interested. So like, so we use this augmented reality, so that if we are teaching about some animal, we can include that animal in the video, we can explain. So this, when the child is seeing that video, they'll get a feeling like the teacher is standing next to the animal and teaching. So it creates a curiosity in the child when they are watching the video. And anything we can use, even we have tried with planets, like earth I have tried. So it was creating a difference in the teaching, online teaching.
Okay. Yeah, here you are able to see the video, right, Shalini, which I am playing?
1 second.
Yes.
Okay, now you are seeing solar system, galaxy. Now you are seeing probably this is Earth or something. So suddenly, yeah, they are talking about.
Even same thing I had tried with KineMaster. Green screen image we can download from YouTube. For example, if we want to add a video of a tiger, you can go to YouTube, you can search their green screen tiger image or tiger video, you can search, and you'll get a video. And using the KineMaster, you can layer your video in that. You can take a video of explanation, and in that you can watch that. Even I have tried it.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, thanks, Shalini. Now let's check with some of the teachers. Can anybody, now that you heard what is augmented reality, can you just tell in your words your understanding of what is augmented reality? What is real here and what is augmented here? Can one of you unmute and speak?
Classroom is real, means teacher is real, physical. The aeroplane is augmented reality.
Thank you, ma'am. What's your name? Ma'am, I didn't get your name.
Hello?
Yeah, what's your name, ma'am?
Kausar.
Okay, Kausar, thank you. So, yeah, you are perfectly, your answer is perfect, madam. So here, yeah, the school is real and we are augmenting it with technology and we have introduced aeroplane. It is different from
aeroplane.
Yeah, we have, this is not an aeroplane, by the way. This is this one, a space shuttle. This carries basically people as well as the satellite to the space. Okay, so this goes outside Earth basically, and it also successfully comes back. Okay, now imagine to see this, you have to take them to NASA. right? Even India, we don't have any space shuttle. We just have rockets in ISRO. Okay, so probably you need to you need to take the students to NASA, United States of America, Russia, to show these models. Now look at it, in your own village, wherever you are. So okay, now you can bring this alive. Okay, so now you might ask, what technology is this? So now Shalini is able to do this in her own classroom. Let me see if she has. Shalini, have you sent it to me? Is that the one?
This I had tried at home, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Let me just show it so that you know how easy. Because Shalini is also a teacher. So yeah, look at it. She is able to do it. Now in another video, where can you send where you had shot one this one goat also, where you were standing next to it in the classroom.
1 second.
Anyway, I will keep explaining. So yeah, this needs basically, so one of the recent phones which usually over last couple of years, if you have purchased, most probably it will have this AR capability. If you search for AR or search the Google with the model name, you will get the answer. So then you should be able to play this. If you still don't have it, one of us definitely, whether it's Ronnie here or Jagdish or myself, we have access to these smartphones, or Shalini also has it. So any of us will pitch in depending on our availability. So look at it. Sitting in Bangalore, Hoskera LD Cross, I can share whatever video which I had shot in my house, and Shalini sitting, I think somewhere in Vasant Nagar in Bangalore, she is shooting. Then Kerala video which we saw. Okay, so like this. Now distance doesn't matter, village doesn't matter. As long as you have a 10 Mbps connection, we can connect wherever you are. Similarly, you can connect wherever you are. So this is our promise. So if you feel augmented reality adds value, it brings a magical effect. So I think, again, word of caution: don't overdo it. Please include it as an icebreaker, or if you are, it comes seamlessly as part of your curriculum. When you are teaching about aeroplanes, show them the aeroplanes. Don't try to bring it in the middle of Kannada or English class. Then it will distract them. Instead of learning what you are teaching, then they will start talking about the magic which they just saw. So as long as you are very sure, if you are showing, then we will be more than happy to help you out wherever you are, even though it's a weekday, because it takes only 10 minutes for us to just come and do it. Okay. So this is my thought. Any other thoughts from the teachers about the utility? In the meantime, I'll bring up some of the one more video.
Sir, the video you can reduce. Sorry, audio.
No, I'm not playing audio.
Okay.
So look at it. It's a real. It looks like a real goat, and it looks as if it is talking to her. Okay. Now I would like to hear. Is it useful, Kausar ma'am?
Yes, sir. It is very useful.
Yeah. In this case, Shalini happens to teach second standard and third standard students. Definitely, it will be very useful for them, because it's very essential to keep them excited at that age. Otherwise, the online classes will be highly boring. Even the parents will be excited because they will be sitting with these young kids. So it's essential to get both of them into confidence. So
Yes.
okay. So please try out these techniques. So if you want to get started, one of us definitely will pitch in. Definitely Shalini will be more than happy to help you out. And yeah, we will also just post that in either in the chat window or WhatsApp, either today or later, or in the email which you got today. And we are just a WhatsApp call or a phone call away. So we will definitely would like to help you out as long as it adds value. Any further question? I will tell you the real utility of augmented reality. I will just show you. Before that, I would like to hear any questions you have.
Sir, how can we do, sir, while doing online classes? How can
look at how she is doing? You can ask Shalini. Look at it. She is now talking about animals. See, it's cute, right? A cat is come onto your bar. This is school. They have shot it in the school only. This green board is the real school. Their school green board only.
Okay, sir.
So after this, probably tomorrow you can give her a call, Shalini. You just WhatsApp in the group, and she will give you a comfortable time. Then she will explain to you how to do it.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Any other questions?
No, sir.
No, anybody else?
Hello, good evening, sir.
Very good evening.
Kiran, sir.
Heli.
Sir, now, so from my side, what I felt, those who are younger generations means those who already entered into this profession, they can handle. But additions, so animations like these figures like a goat and elephant, they can so bring so into the class. But like we people, because we are so please don't mind, because we are very lost in the border. So just hardly 2+ or 3 years for our retirement. So even physical fitness and mental attitude also unable to cooperate. So therefore, like we people, so we need a certain durations like updating our so skill into the classroom or maybe online teaching even. So I wanted to open, and this one means I have to take by depending on my children or somebody else. So this is our drawbacks.
No. We are there, no? Ping, one of us will pitch in, no?
Yes, sir.
Now, look at it. I have 2,000 volunteers in Infosys itself. Right? If I am busy, I will request one of my colleagues. Today itself, we have Jagdish there, Sainam there. Any of them will pitch in. So please feel free.
It's okay, sir.
Yeah. Just let us know. We'll be more than happy to help, because our objective and your objective are exactly the same. We want to help the next generation, younger children.
Sir.
So we'll be more than happy, sir. Yes. Don't worry. Don't let age is a number. Okay.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. So we have Sharmaji. Unfortunately, today he has a sore throat. Otherwise, he would have taken over. And actually, you have a couple of years left. He has a couple of months left for retirement. So you will be amazed by what things he does. I don't know how God has given so much of energy to him. Okay.
Yes,
so probably I will share more about his story offline. Otherwise, we are just another 30 minutes left in this session today. So age is a number, sir. So in fact, I come across with a lot of inspiring personalities. I don't know if you have heard about Arvind Eye Hospital. The gentleman who started, he's an electrical engineer, started Eye Hospital after 65 years, after retiring from his first job. Okay, today they do.
Sir, my personal request, because even so medical experts also suggested for eye surgery and all, but so after the retirement and all, I'm so put up. So because suddenly I doesn't want to take the risk.
Yeah.
So therefore, these issues and all is there.
No. So that's why I said we will pitch in. Please let us know. We will be more than happy to. Because as I said, if you want to show this, any of us will come and show this. Anyway, if you are in Vijaya High School, then we are very closely working with your management. There is no issue at all.
Sure. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Now let me quickly tell you how augmented reality is useful in our day-to-day life. It is not just for magic show. Now look at it, how you can use it for learning. Let me just play this video quickly and show you what is happening here. Just observe this and then I will explain.
Kiran, the video is paused.
1 second. Anyway, let me explain what is that. I can share that offline. Okay. So, is it not being shared? Hold on. Just let me bring up the picture. So here, Ronnie, you are able to see the picture, right?
Yes.
Okay. Here, what you are seeing, this keyboard in front is the real keyboard, and what you see behind is the TV. And here it is being shot in a this one is a smartphone which has ARK, which has AR app. It is the AR app name is AR Piano 3D. This is anyway freely available. I just downloaded it today, and I am able to now when I am shooting the video through this camera through that app, it is even though it is seeing piano, it is able to identify there are piano keys, and it is able to drop these red dots or red lines and blue lines. Okay, so let me just show you the next step, like this. So it is slowly coming so that it indicates which button to press. Now that I have placed conveniently so that it is this TV is visible to the player. Now she is not seeing this dots coming falling on any, because nothing is happening on the real world. We are augmenting it in the virtual world. So, and we have carefully placed it so that she can observe and press the same button. Okay, now drawing analogy. Imagine you are going in a car somewhere in the night, 10 o'clock, in somewhere in the highway, then the car breaks down. Now you have a choice, either you sleep in the car till the next car comes, and so that you can pull it and go, or call desperately somebody. If you are lucky, somebody might come after a couple of hours, but you are stranded in the middle of nowhere. Imagine you have an iPad or a tablet which has augmented reality capability. Then you just open the bonnet and type what is the issue. Then the augmented reality will kick in. It will start guiding. Open this bolt, open this nut, or open this cover. See what is that. So like that, and it will also identify when you open that bolt, because it also has built-in computer vision capability. It can identify what object is in front and in what state it is. If she has already pressed this button, it will also knows that she has pressed the button. Now it has to send the next note. So until she presses, it will not send the next note. So like that, it is an expert standing next to you, guiding each and every step, and it won't get bored. If you miss some step, you can go back and start from again. And there is no video playing here. There is no rewind happening. It knows the current context, and it knows what you are trying to do because you have already told what is the issue. So it will ensure that you fix it successfully. In fact, this technology is being used to train pilots in augmented reality, to train doctors in doing open heart surgery, so that they don't have to actually crash real aeroplanes, or they don't have to kill real patients. So that's why it is being used very, very successfully, and it is quite accurate and quite faster, and it's very easy to learn. So like this, technology has improved drastically. So if any of you would like us to come and talk to your students on this, we will be more than happy, and I will get much more examples. And I don't know how many of you have heard about IKEA. IKEA is a furniture shop. Ronnie, would you like to tell about IKEA and how they ensure this experience of self-assembling, how they have taken the business to the next level?
Kiran, so I personally don't have any much experience on the AR and all that they are using.
No. Tell about their business model. I will bring
so
in
basic,
AR.
yeah. So basically, IKEA, what they do is like a do-it-yourself a model is what they follow, rather than you going and buying, say, calling a carpenter or something like that to your house to build furniture for you. Their model is all their furniture and all are things, parts that you can join, etc. yourself and do it yourself. So you just go like an
Hey,
Amazon or something, you
IKEA would
go and
like
buy it
everyone.
online, they deliver it to your house, and then they'll give you manuals which you can read, using which you can fix, say, a table, chair, a bed, or cupboard, or anything on your own. You don't need anyone else's help. They'll give you all the screws and drivers, kind of tools also that you need to fix up any of the cupboard or bed, things like that.
Yeah, now you know. This is the IKEA AR video. Ronnie, you can just see this and explain.
Sure.
Now,
It's not playing, Kiran.
hold on 1 second. I think it is taking time or what? Just a second. Yeah, now look at this where I started. Okay. Now it's an empty carpet over there. Okay. Now if I go ahead, you can place the required stool. Again, this is a virtual stool. So you are augmenting this. What picture you are seeing? The room picture is original, and you are augmenting with the stool. Now,
Okay.
hold on. Why it's not showing?
So I believe, Kiran, the point that you're trying to make, I mean, like you have room modeling and
Yeah.
things like that where you can see, like supposing you want to see in your house how if you buy a furniture, how it looks.
Yeah.
So probably IKEA and many other companies, they come up with tools where using your camera alone, you can just place it on your room,
Yeah.
and whatever object you want to buy, you can place it in the room and see how it looks.
Yes.
So there is
And
a lot of things,
yeah, and
similar things like that.
and you can take picture so that you have comparison, right? Like you see, you are just turning
Yeah.
it, okay? And now let me show you. Now look at it. Instead of now look at this will happen. You don't have enough space and you get stuck. So all these things
Wow.
AR will take care and it will tell you whether it will fit or not, or it will suggest only which will fit. Okay, because
Okay.
it has all the dimensions. Okay,
Okay.
so like this. Okay.
Okay. I have even seen something in the field of fashion where you can actually, if you want to buy a dress using the selfie camera, actually you can see how it fits on you. So you choose the dress and you're using your selfie camera, you can view it and see how it looks on you. You have a rough idea of things like that, and you can see. I've seen such AR apps also, which are helping you out. Probably I can get some links and share it with everyone
Yeah.
to see how it looks.
Yeah. Thanks, Ronnie. So yeah,
Sure.
let me stop about AR. I think we are going overboard on AR now. So let's hear if anybody wants has any apprehensions or any appreciations for the technology. Otherwise, we will switch the gears and move on to the day-to-day problems.
Kiran,
Yeah.
hear me?
Yeah, Manju, I can hear you. Hello.
Can
Uh,
you able to hear me?
no, your voice is very feeble.
How about now?
Yeah, it's better. Yeah, quickly you have to tell. We just have 20 more minutes.
Okay. Kiran, can you show me some more videos related to education, online education?
No, I will give you a connect offline tomorrow. So now we will solve some of the day-to-day issues which teachers are facing. Yeah, Shalini, what can we
Okay.
cover next?
We would like to know some of the experience. Some teachers even have told that they are comfortable with online teaching, so it's good to hear their experience. So,
Yeah, anybody would like to share whom where you have felt that you are doing well, which is working well. You are able to consistently get good attendance, consistently get good attendance. The parents are cooperating.
yes, Usha HC ma'am is here from Vijaya High School, or Anurega ma'am from Kamalabai Education Institute.
No problem. So now let's try and resolve any challenges which teachers are sharing. So if any of you would like to discuss your problem, feel free one by one. Just can you please unmute and share? Or I would put it this way: you came with some expectation. What is that expectation which is not yet met? We'll start with Sainam. Sainam, despite hippocampus running well, you came today with some expectation. What is the delta you need?
Yeah, Kiran, I think one of the things even I wanted to understand is how this AR has been created.
If you have any
event.
topic in mind,
There are some
if you
third-party
have
apps, but I think
if you have any topic in mind, definitely why not we create a video for you and jointly. It will be an exciting project. I will work with you, Sainam, on that.
Sure. I just thought about it. I just thought if we can use AR to do a complete story, some children's stories like, a thirsty crow, something like that, if you could create a full story instead of just a picture in a class, that could be more engaging. That's a thought, but I haven't tried it.
No. Here is here is how I can fulfill your request. Tomorrow,
Right.
11 o'clock, can you join our computer session?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. There, our kids, Wonder Kids, and Advait and Chinmay have already created an AR and VR game, which Ronnie has already tested. Okay, we will demonstrate. They have created from scratch using Unity software. So they will demonstrate.
Okay.
They demonstrate how they have created, and it is just whatever you ask. I'm sure it is an easy upgrade to that, and they will create the full story. Whether you need a crow or a child, doesn't matter. They will just get those characters because they have done it from scratch.
Once you do that, in any context, children might have doubts. You could create simple, instead of just a static image standing there. If you can extend it and create it a more dynamic video, which could explain concepts better to the children. I think that's the thought process I have. But I think I'll join the class tomorrow.
Sure, we'll do that. I think that will be an exciting project, and then we can share that whatever we create with the entire participants of this program as well, either through offline, or we can also put it on YouTube so that everybody get to benefit, and we also get to showcase to everybody. So it is just an extending one of the Google Meet or Microsoft Meet meetings to the schools. So it is doable. Thanks, Sainam, for giving us that idea.
Thank you, Ken. Thanks. I think I'm enjoying these sessions. Okay. And definitely there's a lot of learning, and especially I'm keen to see how we can leverage technology to, continuously give better learning experience for the children, especially in times like this. These are times which will push us and challenge us to find new ways how we can leverage technology. I think that is something which we are all trying to do. I really appreciate what a work you guys are doing, Kiran.
Yeah,
I think it's wonderful.
Thanks, thanks, Sainam. So let me take some names. I see Kanchana. Kanchana, can you please unmute and tell your views or your expectations? Or Jenny, are you there? Jenny, can you just unmute and you can.
Yes, sir. Basically, I'm interested in learning more new technology like scratch coding. Anything which will help me to teach better in the class. Sure.
If you want to know Scratch, you can attend tomorrow's session. So that same link we'll use 11 o'clock. Okay, there we will show some of the Scratch coding live, where the kids will be doing and we will be explaining to them.
Yes, sir.
So Ravi Ranjan Karan, can you share your experience with the school where we are doing in that Electronic City? And where is it now, and is there any help which we can do to restart that? Ravi, are you there? Devi Mahesh ma'am, would you like to share your views or any expectations? I think you have quite a few best practices which we were discussing earlier. Would you like to share?
Yes, sir. Thank you. We've been using Microsoft Teams in our school, and it's going on very well with the children. They've got used to the system, and I use it for a flipped class, and it is very effective, where the children also come prepared with PPTs and present to their friends, and so the learning becomes very interesting. So it's not only one-sided, where even the children are also involved. So I would suggest this to all of them. They could use this flip teaching, which is very effective.
Can you please elaborate what is flip teaching?
Yeah, flip teaching is like some of the concepts when we start teaching, a few concepts I give it to the children to research and come back, and they present it in the class. So all the details we need not have to teach them. So they go research, they come back and present it. So they come with beautiful PPTs. So their ideas are better. So the technology is very useful for them. And so this is very effective in an online class. So class becomes interesting. They also come with quiz and all that. So they are the presenters. So they're very happy to present in the class.
Excellent.
The concepts are covered up a little faster also.
Excellent, ma'am. I think Vijaya School, I'm sure you might also be following some of these flip class kind of techniques. Is there anything which you can share? Because it's all, we should learn from each other. Thanks, Devi ma'am, for this very interesting input.
My pleasure, sir. Thank you.
Any teachers from Vijaya High School, would you like to share your experience with some alternate methods than traditional textbook based? Let me share some of the interesting platforms available, which I am working with Vijaya High School management. We are working together for the betterment of the schools across the state. I'm not sure how many of you heard about Diksha platform. Has anybody heard? You can just put in the chat window. In the interest of time, we might not be able to speak and have a conversation. We'll wrap it up in next 15 minutes. Has anybody heard about
Hello,
Diksha?
Kiran sir.
Yeah.
Hello, Kiran sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, madam.
Sir, this is Rashida teacher
Yeah.
from Sindhi. Are you talking about Diksha app?
Yes, Diksha app.
Yes, sir, I use it. It is just a guide to the teacher. With the help of that, we can solve the exercise with the students in a better way. It gives multiple exercises.
Yeah. Yeah, go on, ma'am.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, I can hear you. Please go ahead.
Yeah, one thing I observed while using that Diksha app, some of the videos are not working properly, but rest of the thing on a visual mode, just like the screen, are very clear. Means I can read the text context on the screen, but the videos and audios are not run properly.
Okay. Are you able to see my screen? 1 second. Let me share my screen.
Yeah, I can see you.
No. I have not shared it yet.
Can see you.
Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
This is Diksha, right? What we are referring?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Please explore this Megashala content and do let us know, because I have heard very good review and feedback from various government school teachers from this. Okay, please, I would request you to explore some of these. I have seen myself some of the content and I am very impressed. But I would like to see your perspective, because you are using day to day.
Yeah.
So,
Sir, Kiran sir, sorry to interrupt you. I work at government school. With due respect, I just want to ask you how far it is fruitful with government school. Means there are very lack of resources and we are having meager support from all those things, and how we can implement these technical things in that.
Yeah, do let us know which school and which city you are in, ma'am.
Sir, I work at APKBS in Bijapur.
Bijapur. Now you have logged in from Bijapur, is it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, we work in even Raichur, Gulbarga, Bidar. So you are not very far compared to that, right?
Yeah.
So definitely we would like to understand more about your context, and we will see, because if we have made a Raichur school which is in a remote village, okay, so then I am sure it will be similar in your area. We have seen the poorest of the poor schools which has 10 students, which doesn't have toilet. We have seen all those problems, but we were able to do at least basically help them out with minimal infrastructure, with minimal investment. So definitely it is possible. So we will discuss with you after, because I cannot just offhand give any solution. We'll see what is working and what avenues are available even for you to explore. Okay, what government is doing, and also how Diksha is being received very well in how many states and how many lakhs of students and teachers are using it. So we are very impressed because we are in touch with Diksha, the organization which created Diksha platform. They are in Bangalore itself. So we ourselves, basically some of my colleagues and some of the professors from Vijay College have had discussion with this organization, and we are very happy about what we saw when they demonstrated. Anyway, we will do a small pilot and also listen more from the teachers. But definitely this we the organization are not the content. They are not new to me. I know them from past at least 6 to 10 years. So I am very much convinced, but I don't want to impose my views. I want the teachers to explore and come up with their recommendations. So we will definitely be in touch, ma'am. Do let us know, ping us in the WhatsApp, and we'll be in touch. We will see how we can help you out, because I have been working with at least 10 government schools in Bangalore, and situation in these government schools is no different from what you see in Bijapur. Even then, we are able to basically computerize them with second-hand computers or with single board computers, which cost as little as 3,000 rupees or 10,000 rupees. So we were able to figure out how to raise the funds, how to raise with our own volunteers, how we are able to do it, or from some of the NGOs, how we are able to do it, or in some semi-private schools, the schools themselves are able to mobilize the funds from donors. So wherever there is a will, there is a way. We have seen this working with just a smartphone. We can make it work. Okay, Diksha app. With just one smartphone and with small projector, we can make it work. Okay, so there are hundreds of possibilities. We will share the best practices. Unfortunately, this 90 minutes is not enough to share how we did it end to end. We will write the article, we will show the video, put it on YouTube, we will share with you offline so that you can go through it, understand, and tell us what works for you in your context. Because just because it worked in Bettadasanapura or Kodihalli, not necessarily it should work in your case. Okay, even Kodihalli is an excellent use case which you can emulate. If we made it work there as little as 3,000 per year per child, how that model is working, right? So then how they are able to pay the teachers. It's a very interesting model. Now government being government, they have enough funds, not that we don't have funds. Okay. So definitely we are very confident. And this is not just my gut feel, we have seen that working. Okay, we have eminent professors and scientists like Sharma sir, who he's in touch with minimum at least 500 teachers are in touch with him. I don't know where he finds 48 hours in a day. So he's inspiring so many teachers and students through even just a WhatsApp audio, which he keeps sending every day, small video audio bits in Kannada. So there are a lot of best practices we will definitely share with you. And once we make yours successful, then we can also come back and share with the rest of the people here. So, we are very confident, ma'am.
Thank you so much. I had to thank you for your generous response, sir. And one more thing, I found it really interesting that augmented technology, what you shared now, I felt really fascinating to me, as well as it will fascinate to my students too. And I just want to know more things about it because it is new concept for me. So I just wanted to have some volunteer contacts or something which can help me to reach the benefits of it. I can have the mutual benefits.
So volunteer contact you already have, no? You have 100 of us in this group. So just put it in the Facebook or just respond to the email which you got today.
I didn't see, sir. Sorry.
So how did you join this group? Somebody told you, right? You come through the same channel, you will reach us back. There is no issue.
Okay.
Who? I'm just curious. Who invited you?
Sidram, sir. He's one of my colleague friends.
Yeah. Please ask him. He will definitely know our credentials. Otherwise, here is our WhatsApp number, which I am typing in the chat window. You can just WhatsApp to this number. So you have us there without wasting a single second.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, for the benefit of others who is new to Diksha, I have given the website link in the chat window. Please explore and let us know what you feel. If you need more help, we can get help either from the NGO who created Diksha or from Megashala who created the content. Okay, definitely we can help you out. If you feel that adds value, you can use it. Otherwise, feel free to continue to use whatever is working for you. There is no pressure. So, any further question before I go on monologue?
So, Kiran, there's one more. I think probably you know about it. There is a initiative by the central government called Vidyadan, similarly linked to the Diksha thing only, wherein individuals and volunteers can come and contribute to improve the CBSE and then primary and secondary grade education. It's a website called Vidyadan. So that individuals can go and contribute the lessons. They opened up a lot of projects where teachers and experienced teachers go and add lessons there by themselves.
Thanks, Sainam, for bringing it in. Yeah, I have shared that screen here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually go hand in hand. In fact, this I was pleasantly surprised when I heard from our IT secretary, Ministry of HRD, one of the IAS officers. She presented it just a month back in one of the conferences convened by Ashoka University in Delhi, where people like Nandini Nilekani spoke about it. People like Salman Khan of Khan Academy, who is the largest free university, I would say online university, okay, where the content is free, Khan Academy. So that gentleman came and spoke in the same platform. So I was pleasantly surprised to see the numbers, be it in Vidyadan or in Diksha, how it is being used across the states, and it is being pushed by Ministry of HRD. So they are slowly now in this pandemic, even now there is a lot of discussion is happening with Karnataka government. I will not be surprised if Karnataka government also mandates for all government schools to adopt these both Diksha and Vidyadan. Anyway, I will leave it to them. We will just help anybody who would like to adopt any of them, whether it's Khan Academy or Vidyadan. We don't have any partiality or bias towards any of these. So if any of you would like to take it further, we'll be more than happy. Shalini, we just have 2 more minutes. If there are no more questions, then you can take over and conclude. Any other questions or any suggestions for the next class? I am sure quite a few of you would be coming back. We would like if all of you come back and also get more people so that more people can benefit. Today we are missing 2 of our eminent people, Tara ma'am, who this is her brainchild, where we started. Let me just bring up the logo which we started. Okay, yeah, it is Tara ma'am, who is basically. She is just 30 years probably with about 45 years experience. Okay. So you can feel the energy when you listen to her. So she coined this word, we make. This is an apt for what's happening now, this initiative. This was just coined 2 weeks back and I can see that in action. So we are molding, we are taking basically the raw material could be as raw as just the mud. It doesn't matter. We don't need any very expensive private school educated teachers or students. So without any bias, we are just welcoming anybody. Today is for the teachers. Tomorrow we are welcoming students. So we are helping them with whatever experience we have with be it in technology or be it in knowledge. We will help you out. And this is an apt, the subtitle which we have, the perfect practice makes one perfect. We used to hear practice makes one perfect. Again, if you are practicing same, let's say online class again and again, that doesn't make you perfect. Until you perfect the practice, you listen from the best practices. I am not telling what we are telling is perfect. What your colleagues came and shared when Vaidehi ma'am, she came and shared what's working, what is this flipped class. If flipped class has worked for her, then why not for us? So like that we can learn from our best practices. So we can keep practicing the perfect practice so that each of our teaching or even our students will get inspired from us and they will also become perfect. So with this note, I am concluding and I will hand it over to Shalini, and Shalini, over to you. Shalini, are you there?
Hello?
Yes, Shalini.
Sorry, I was muted. So, yes, by today's session, I hope that we had a meaningful interaction and we had an insight into different methods teachers use to ignite the interest of children. And I hope that this will be continued for the next session also. So, by this, even I would like to conclude. Thank you all.
Thanks, Shalini. Thanks a lot. Sharmaji, are you there? Are you able to speak a couple of words? Yeah, I think he has to take rest. He is unable to speak. So thanks a lot, and hope to see you next week. And please do share your feedback either through chat window or WhatsApp or email that samarpanblr@gmail.com, which you most of you would have received the invite. Those of you who have shared your email, I had sent that email through that. So you can either reach us through this WhatsApp number or through the email. So feel free, or through any contacts who introduce you. Yeah.
Can we have your WhatsApp number, please?
I have already given this 7760. It's mine only. I'm typing it again. 7760 88 55 11. Sorry.
7760
88 55 11.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome, ma'am. So thanks a lot and good night. See you all next week.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thanks.